Hi, this video is dedicated to your shoulders. So I had a request for a quick kind of morning routine that you could incorporate into your life to open up your shoulders and your chest. So that's what this is going to be dedicated to. You don't need any props unless you feel like you can benefit from using blocks. You just really need a mat or some kind of relatively soft surface. And you'll actually just start in a child's pose. So I'll demonstrate the child's pose. Your toes come together, your knees come wide apart. You'll extend your arms straight forward out in front of you. And just for the beginning few rounds of breath, get quiet, tuck your chin. Slide your shoulders down the back away from your ears. Soften your neck and soften your hips down towards your heels. And breathe, stretching out through your fingertips, tucking your tailbone back. And as you inhale, imagine a widening of your system, so your lower back, your ribs, your chest. And as you exhale, imagine a lengthening of your spine from tip of the head to the tail. So do that a couple of rounds. Imagine that widening as you breathe in and that lengthening as you breathe out. Nice, and then you'll slowly rise just a couple of inches. Slip your left arm underneath of your right armpit, and then you'll crawl your fingertips over to the right side until you can drop down onto your left shoulder. Tap your left temple to the floor and extend your right fingertips forward, all the while keeping your hips as close to your heels as possible. Good. Breathing in and out through your nose, just a couple more rounds. Can you settle more and surrender to the shape? Nice, and then you'll gently unravel, lift, turn your gaze between the thumbs, and then you'll take the right arm underneath of your left armpit, walk your right fingertips away from you, dropping down onto your right shoulder and your right temple or ear. And then maybe you walk your left fingertips forward a little bit to get a slight stretch in the left waist, the left side body, and you'll just lightly breathe intentionally in and out through your nose with focus and with the goal to soften your body around this hold. And come back to that widening as you breathe in and that lengthening as you breathe out. Good, and then you'll gently unravel, extend your arms out in front of you. So now you'll rise into a tabletop, slip your hands under your shoulders, but you're just going to lie all the way down onto your belly, tuck your elbows into your ribs as you make your way down into a pseudo chaturanga. And then you'll bring your forehead to the mat. I won't right now, just so I can demonstrate, but you'll extend the right arm directly off to the side. Plant your palm down onto the floor. Bring your wrist and your elbow and your shoulder aligned, and then you'll start to drop your right ear to the mat and then take your left side body on top of your right side body, and you'll reach your left foot back behind you. So you're really just applying all this pressure to the front of your right shoulder and your chest. You'll feel the scapula kind of digging into your lower back, into your upper back, and it's okay. Just breathe through it. Maybe close your eyes, soften your gaze, unclench your teeth. Good. And just remember with this video, if you feel something extra delicious, you're more than welcome to pause it and hang out here for more breaths than I am able to give you in this amount of time. All right, so you'll unravel, come back to your belly, and then you'll just slip your left arm directly off to the left. Remember, aligning all the joints. Turn your gaze to the right, and now press down into your right fingertips. Stack your right hip on top of your left hip, and maybe you take your right foot back behind you. And so you can apply as much or as little pressure as you want, simply by turning your chest upward a little bit more with each exhale. Good. And remember to keep the breath flowing. So allow it to be like a circular kind of experience. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose, and trying to eliminate the pauses in between. Take another breath. And then you'll slowly, sweetly unravel, come back to your belly. Tuck your chin, tap your forehead to the mat, and just interlock your fingers behind your lower back. Pull your knuckles away from you, and instead of a back bend, you'll just press down into your feet, into your forehead. You can lift if it feels good, but concentrate more on the shoulder opening. And then you'll release your hands underneath of your shoulders and press back into a seated kneeling pose. Good. If this is too much, you cross your legs. And I'm going to face you. So what we do from here on out makes more sense. So you'll interlock your fingers behind your back, and you'll slide your fists over to your left hip crease, and you'll drop the left ear to the left shoulder. And breathe. Relax your jaw. Tuck your tailbone a little bit. Allow the spine to stay aligned. Good. And then you'll release. Fists come over to the right hip crease. Tall spine, drop the right ear, right shoulder. Soften your gaze. Smooth out your face. If you're forcing it, release it a little bit. It doesn't have to look like it does when I do it or when the person next to you does it, if there's a person next to you. Okay. And then release that. We'll just take a couple side bends. Inhale, take your arms out and up. Exhale, drop left hand down, sweep right arm up and over the head. Turn your gaze up to the sky, lengthen. And release back to center. Press palms together above the head. Drop the right hand down. Take the left arm up and over. Reach, reach, reach to the right. Ground down through your hips. Breathe in, come back to center. You can drop both arms down to either side. We'll take a self-hug and work it into some eagle arms. So you'll reach your arms out in opposite directions, and now you'll cross the left elbow on top of the right elbow. And now, so you can see, I'm going to kind of crawl my fingertips around my scapula if it's available. It's not available to everyone. And you'll draw the elbows away and then lift your elbows up like you're in an eagle pose. Good. Breathing. Tuck your tailbone. Reach through the crown of the head. And when you feel that nice spaciousness between your shoulder blades, you'll take a full eagle wrap. Lifting your forearms and then wrapping your palms together. Good. Breathe. Draw the elbows away from you. As you breathe out, take your elbows over to the right side of your body and then draw your chin over your left shoulder. Good. Breathe and continue that work. Continue that movement. Opening up left scapula. And then we'll inhale to center, release your arms, come out in a T position. And then we'll take the other side. You'll crisscross right elbow on top of left elbow, and you'll take that self-hug. Walking your hands or your fingertips around your scapula, your shoulder blades, any amount. And then elbows draw away and slightly lift up. Find that widening of the upper back gives you a lot more space to breathe. So you should be able to take full deep breaths and feel your upper body widen more. And now you'll release into that eagle wrap. Forearms pressed together, maybe palms pressed together. The elbows come away. Lift your fingertips up. And now you'll draw the elbows over to the left and bring your chin over the right shoulder. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Continue the work. Drawing elbows away. Gaze to the right. And then you'll unravel. Cactus your arms. Peel your chest open. Lift your gaze. And then we'll finish off with a cow face arms. So your right arm extends up. Your left arm extends down. Bend the elbows in half and you catch the t-shirt, the sports bra, or maybe your fingertips like I'm doing on this side, which, as most of us are, I am unable to do on the left. So maybe one side is different than the other. And just gently lean back a little bit. Lift your chin. And sometimes it's fun to play with what gives you the most sensation. So for some people, maybe leaning forward gives you more sensation in this posture, and it's up to you to take a few moments to find out. Good. Right elbow reaches up, left elbow reaches down, and then you'll softly release. Drop your hands to either side of your hips. Let the blood and the energy flow for a second. Okay, and now the left arm reaches up. The right arm reaches down behind you. Bend your elbows in half. Catch your fingertips or the shirt. This side I'm unable to catch fingertips. So I'll gently just start to lean back, lift my gaze, and just work the fingertips together any amount. Use your breath. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. And again, play around with it a little bit. Maybe you lean forward, maybe you lean back. And just stretch and lengthen. Remember, your exhales make you longer. Nice. Softly, slowly release. Hands down by other side. Breathe in. Roll the shoulders back as you breathe out. And then we'll just finish with a simple spinal twist. Turn your body over, your upper body over to the left. Maybe let fingertips ground down into the floor behind you, and maybe your gaze turns to the back. And then you'll unravel, take the opposite side. And then you'll come back to center, hands to prayer, close your eyes, be quiet for a moment, allowing an intention to come to you naturally. Thank you for joining me. Stay connected to your breath. Thank you for joining Beatrice, who clearly wasn't fazed whatsoever. Enjoy the practice. And if you have other things that you want to work on, just let me know. So shoot me a message, or I guess you can leave a comment or something like that. If there are other body parts that you want a quick fix for, I'm happy to offer some more videos. Have a great day. Thank you.